Welcome back to OneStopTutorials.com. Alibaba here again. We're so close to the end. This is our last page, and in this tutorial we're going to be going over the contact form. Contact forms are great way of getting all the information, the name, the email address, their comments, even you can add browse buttons so they can insert images, and then they can send it one time with a form. Now once we've done this one tutorial, the next tutorial we're going to be going to GoDaddy, because GoDaddy has this excellent form mail where we connect this form script to their form mail and all emails will arrive inside of our inbox. So let's get on with it, and we can I can show you how to do it. First things first, contact us. Yep, that's fine, just type in contact us, and before we forget we better come up to the title tag here and we're just going to type in contact us. Okay, so just do it now and it's done. Right, so first things we want to do is we want to insert a table. So we want to go to insert layout, hit our table tab, and we want one row, one column, 100% width and cell padding 5. That is okay, and we hit OK, and there is our table. Okay, now we need to show you where all the forms are. Next to the layout section here, there's one called forms. Okay, so you can click on forms. And inside of here, this is where all the forms are, the buttons, the text fields, the text area, everything that we want to use is inside all these buttons here. Okay, before we start, the first thing you need to do is choose this one here, the form. We actually want to, before we can use any other one of these, we need to make sure we have this inserted. So you just simply click inside the table, and then we just press that one, and you'll notice there's a red dotted line going around it, and we are ready to go. Okay, so in our contact form here, we're going to need them to put their name and email address in. Okay, so we move along to the next one called text field, and if you left click on that, this little box will come up asking you for a label, which is the name. So we want to call this this is going to be name. Okay, and then it will wrap with label tags, attach label tag, or no label tags. We're just going to choose wrap with label a tag, and yep, everything else is fine. We're going to hit OK, and there we go. We have our first box. We're then going to hit enter on the keyboard, and we're going to do exactly the same again, and this time we're going to put email, and we're going to hit OK, and there you go. We have our two boxes, one for name, one for email. If I click at the end of the one that says name and just Control Shift, we just need a bit more space. Next, we need to we want to do some radio buttons. Radio buttons, let me show you which one it is. It's this one here, radio button. If you were to click on this one, and we're just going to name it anything and press OK. A radio button is where they click inside it to choose to send you that information. That's what they want to have, yeah. Now the problem with this is if we had lots of them, they would be able to choose multiple radio buttons, and if you wanted to do this, then that's great. This is the way to do it. Add a radio button, come in again, add another one. But in this tutorial, we only want them to be able to select one option. Okay, the radio button that we are going to use is called radio group. It's next to the radio button. You click on that, and this will allow us to group radio buttons. So first we need to name it, so I'm going to call it department. Okay, there's department. And then we have some options under here. We simply left click in the first one, and with the first one we're going to call this sales. And if you hit tab on your keyboard, the one above capitals, you can just move across, and I'm going to put sales, hit tab again, and then this one I'm just going to put order. Okay, and then this one I'm going to type in order. Okay, you can add more if you want by hitting this plus sign here, so you just simply press that, you can add it. And then if you click on one and you want to delete this, you can just put the minus and it deletes it. Now the great thing with this radio group is it allows two options, line breaks or table. This one we want to add it inside a table, so we could add padding, or we could even go further and to format it. Okay, so we're going to hit OK, and there we go, we're looking good. Okay, and above this I want to type in which department would you like to contact, ? Okay, so there we go, which department would you like to contact. And when you come into these, if we bring up our page properties here, you'll be able to see when we click on these, okay, you can see that it has, this is the name of it, it's called department, and this is what it's called, sales. And at the moment both of these, if you notice here, are unchecked. So if you wanted just to check the first one, you could just click on the first one, click check, and now they would have the first one checked, and then they can come in and choose whichever one they want. It's just a good way to start it. Okay, so the next thing we want then is we want to add our comments area. Okay, so we need to go to this one up here. It's called text area. It looks like that, and we're just going to left click on that. Again, this menu comes up, and we're going to write in comments, and we're going to hit enter. Okay, and we're going to delete. We're going to control X, actually control X that out, and we're going to stick it above. We're just going to put in comments. Okay, now the comments box, if you click on the comments box with your page properties open, you'll notice you get some options up here. Okay, and what we can do is we can make the character width, so let's say we wanted it 40 pixels long, and then how many number of lines, or how many number of pixels down do we want. We just want 5 lines, and that is quite a nice size box. Okay, then the last things we want to do is after the end of that, we want to hit enter, and we want to add some buttons. So we want to come up to this button tab up here. You see it says button. We click on that. We want to call this submit, and again all the settings are okay. Just want to delete submit, and then we want to do it again. Come to the button, click on it, and we want this to be reset, and hit OK, and then we just want to delete that as well. Now at the moment we have 2 buttons that say submit. If you click on left click on the second one and you come down to this value and you type in reset, this will allow us to write in what we want. Now when we left click on the first one, you'll notice that the action is set for submit form. Okay, the second one is set for submit form. We want to change that to reset form. Okay, so there, submit form, reset form, reset form. Very nice indeed, and this is looking good. Let me have a quick look. Now I can notice that our paragraph is formatted to this, so if we just quickly just drag all over this, come to the menu here, choose format, choose none. Okay, and this will allow us, it'll probably mess it up, but all you need to do is just add some space. So we just want to make some space there. Comments, we want to just drag it up, highlight it and drag it up. Sorry guys, we're actually gonna format it ourselves. Okay, and there we go. So it's looking good. Now what I quickly want to do is I want to format this text so we can come in and fix it at a later date. So all I want to do is I want to come back into our style sheet again, and you're probably bored of style sheets already, but there are good things to get into. And we can just want to click add a new style, and we just want a class, and we're going to name this, we can name this anything, but I'm going to name this contact text, just so I know what it is, and I'm going to hit OK. Now we're going to come and format that text. So I want a font of Arial, I want a size of let's do 12, weight bold, and color black. I'm going to hit OK. Now what we need to do is come into this text. If we highlight over this text and we come into this page properties here, and I just want to add the style of contact text to that. Okay, and there we go, and we just go through them all. Contact text. It's just good to keep all these styles different. Just highlight contact text, highlight contact text, highlight contact text, and there we go. Okay, so in fact I can see that it's too small, so I'm just going to come back into the contact text here, double left click, and I'm going to make that 14, and I'm going to take off the bold, make it normal, apply, okay, and let's have a quick look in the browser, see how this looks, and let me minimize this page so you can see it, and there we go. It's looking damn sexy. And if we were just to type anything, hit reset, it would automatically reset the form, and it's all working fine. So that's it for this tutorial. In the next one we'll carry on and we'll show you how to connect it to GoDaddy, and we'll just make things a bit tidier. Any questions, any problems, as usual, contact me, subscribe to my YouTube, check out my website. Take it easy guys and girls, catch you at the next One Stop Tutorials. Laters.